The Illest critics.
Leg up.
On the Raw 808 Underground Radio.
Hip-hop, we actually approach this from an interesting standpoint.
If Jack Harlow was black, which rapper would he be?
A rapper who makes good songs, the industry is going to push you up. Because why do you say that? They know that that's going to have mass appeal. 65% of the people who actually buy hip-hop music are white, but they love black rappers.
See you too, brother.
Hey, I wanted to ask you a question, man, because we've been having a debate in the office about Jack Harlow specifically. So good to see you.
Good to see you too, brother.
Hey, I wanted to ask you a question, man, because we've been having a debate in the office about Jack Harlow specifically, but about how are white rappers propped up by the industry? Is it easier to make it in rap if you're a white guy?
White people in America, white people in the world are propped up on everything.
Right.
Yeah,
But do you think someone like Jack Harlow, his whiteness is of benefit to his
Of course,
career?
white people's whiteness is a benefit to them everywhere in the world.
Right.
I mean, systemic racism is all over the world. So of course, even the so-called good white people know that white supremacy and the way that people who have dark skin are treated, that them being white helps them.
Right.
So as much as they don't want to see black people die in the middle of the street, they still know that white supremacy benefits them.
Right.
So of course, I think he would tell you that.
But rap is such like...
It don't matter what you do. If white people run the structure, it's going to benefit them.
But aren't the consumers of rap mostly sort of, you know...
No, they're white kids.
Right.
They're white kids.
Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
React to that before we go to the other video.
Well, David Banner is a very smart brother. I think he got out of the rap game mostly, but there's not. I can't really say that he's totally right, but I can't say he's totally wrong. There are some benefits, but you also have some white rappers that didn't make it so big. You have Everlast. He's in the history of hip hop, but is he superstar status? Because there's a few people that know. Like, do you know what I'm talking about when I say Everlast?
I thought you were talking about some water or something.
You see what I'm saying? That no, I'm not. I'm talking about a white rapper. He actually
Everlast.
You do know him though.
Hills.
You do know him. He is
Wait,
the
who
lead
are you
rapper.
asking? Make sure.
I'm asking Kevin. I was
PressBox. I mean, you asking Kev.
PressBox
asking Kev. Okay.
I'm asking Kev. I know you know who Everlast is.
Okay, yeah, because I just want to make sure the audience. I know who he is.
Actually, Kevin, you know who he is. It's just you didn't know his name.
Yes.
Jump around, House of Pain.
Jump up, and get down.
Jump. You know who Everlast is.
Okay.
That was House of Pain. He was the lead artist on House of Pain. Okay. But you got other guys. You know, I wouldn't say
didn't know his name. Right.
Yeah, you knew him, but you didn't know his name. So like I said, your whiteness doesn't bid. It's like MC Search, third base. You know him. You may not know some of his big songs, but he's a mainstay in hip hop. He's a mainstay. I mean, executive, all that kind of stuff in hip hop. MC Search, not so much. Not so much. Damn, I can't think. The dude from third base, the other one.
Oh shit, I forgot his name too. I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
the dude with the cane.
Yeah, the cane.
I know you're talking about.
But anyway, that's where David Banner is wrong, because they were white rappers in hip hop. What's it? Asher Roth. That's more recent. Asher Roth. He's more recent. Mac Miller.
Oh yeah, Mac.
You see, these are more recent.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he passed away. Yeah. But that's where David Banner is wrong. Yeah. Now, when you get past a certain level, and you actually strike a chord with a hit song, because I don't know if Asher Roth was going for a hit song. Yeah, Bubba Sparks.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know if he was going for a hit song. I can't say Paul Wall. Paul Wall, you know of Paul Wall. He's everybody knows Paul Wall, but he's not Eminem status. So, but he is white. But he's white though.
Nobody's Eminem status. I mean, Eminem is his own goddamn.
No, but
he's a great rapper. You know what I'm saying? But like this is my take on it. All right. Well, I think he's wrong and he's right. All right. When I say that, I mean he's right when it comes down to at the end of the day, the most people who own record labels are all white men. So at the end of the day, they're gonna get their cut. Like on that aspect, I agree with him. Yeah. But he's wrong because hip hop is blind, yo. Know what I'm saying? If you first time you heard Bubba Sparks, you didn't know that was a white dude until you saw a video. Know what I'm saying? Even with Eminem. All right, well, yeah. When you first heard him, you know what I do. Hi, my name, you know. We first heard this shit.
See,
but I'm
not to cut
saying,
you off, but that's the first time you heard him, right?
huh?
That's the first time you heard Eminem.
Yeah,
Okay,
That's not the. Oh, go ahead.
yeah.
that's the point. Go ahead.
So like I said, hip hop is the color. I mean, hip hop is blind. We don't, you know what I'm saying? If you got a good song, you got a good beat to it, you know what I'm saying? You're going to go somewhere with it. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter if you're black or white. You know what I'm saying? To a point. You know what I'm saying? You can, just how it was hard for me to grind and get to where to make it, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't have that break, or that one song didn't click, or whatever the case may be. So just how it's hard for ethnic people to make it, it's hard just for white people to make it as well.
I think with David Banner, it's hard for everybody to make it in the rap game. Period.
Yeah, it's very hard.
I think sometimes it's a lottery though. I think like say if there was a big spotlight,
it goes. Yeah,
that spotlight is just going like this.
Yeah,
and
a lot of it is right. A lot of it is grinding, and a lot of it is luck.
Yeah,
and a lot of it is connections. If you don't know the right people to get in the right places, then it's gonna take a lot longer.
Yeah.
But if you stay focused on your grind and your craft and you keep grinding at it, eventually, you know what I'm saying, you should crack it. You know, if you believe in your music, you know. Yeah. But
I think it's more like a lottery, and once you hit once a rapper hits the lottery, he hits the lottery. It's like, come on, man, you got guys out there that's better than Drake, but Drake, he hit the lottery in attention and things like that. I think like the stars kind of have to align. You know, I don't know. I don't totally agree with David Banner though.
David Banner's full of shit, and y'all niggas are trying to be nice about it. He's full of shit. The nigga is he is a legend in the South. He's a legend as a rapper, as a producer. However, when these niggas start getting old and become irrelevant, they want to become conscious rappers or conscious people. They gotta stop. You now wearing a fucking turban and everything else with your Lenya Gray's fucking show in your beard doesn't mean you speak wisdom, nigga. Just because you read a few books about black history doesn't mean you fucking speaking truth. Okay. The music business is a business. That is it. Has nothing to do with black or white. Matter of fact, Kev said himself, hip-hop has never been about black and white. It was about the struggles in inner cities. Period. Right. If you were black, if you were white, if you were Asian or whatever, and you grew up
Chinese, or whatever your ethnicity is.
If you grew up in an impoverished neighborhood, you was considered a person of hip hop. That's it.
Yeah.
Guess what? If you're gay, you're part of hip hop. If you're a criminal, you're part of hip hop. If you just grew up in a fucked up situation, you're part of hip hop. So now, David Banner is older now, and he's saying that it's easier for a white person to get into the game. If that is the case, how come there's not more successful white rappers?
That's true. Facts.
You keep saying, "Oh, these white record executives, they're helping Jack Harlow out." Why just the one person?
You got a bunch of white rappers.
A bunch of white rappers.
Exactly.
None of them blowing up. Again, there's brother Ali,
brother Ali,
white rapper. He's a very conscious rapper. No one talks about him at all. So again, David Banner, you gotta stop. I understand that you trying to be the pro black shit. Congratulations. No, nigga. Because again, at the end of the day, it's hip hop music. When you was thriving, when you was younger in the late 90s, early 2000s, when you was making certain type of music, did we shit on you? Did white people shit on you? Did black people shit on you? Again, I know of David Banner's music. Was I a fan of it? Of course not. Most of his shit was basically like
down south.
I don't want to say down south. It was more like a crunk.
Yeah,
and that was never my thing. That never was my thing. Again, I'm more of the lyricist type. So again, I would never say, oh, when crunk music came along, you niggas is getting favoritism because you're not really rapping. You just making
That's the case. South still getting favoritism.
Exactly. So again, this whole white rapper shit, y'all gotta stop. Y'all have to stop. And Jack Harlow. Matter of fact, Press, do me a favor. Google up Jack Harlow for a second.
8 hours later.
Jackman Thomas Harlow is an American rapper from Louisville, Kentucky. He is signed to Don Cannon and DJ Drama's record label, Generation Now. You know who else is on that label? Or was on that label? Lil Uzi Vert. So he is actually ran by, I don't want to say, or managed by two individuals, Don Cannon and DJ Drama. Everyone should know who they are, right?
Yeah.
From the mixtape series.
Yeah.
Drama series.
Drama.
Cool. Hey, how black are they?
Yeah.
They're not white. They're black.
Yeah.
Helping out a white dude.
Yeah. They black.
He was born March
DJ
13th.
Drama, same one who do all the Lil Wayne.
Yep. He was born March 13th, 1998. Nigga's only 24. Why is there hate on this young boy? He's not backed by a major label.
Not backed by a major label. Hey man, like I said, the stars align for you, man. If you got something good, and people like it, and the right people are putting it in the right places, you good.
Take it back. He's also with Atlantic Records.
Yeah,
But Atlantic's
he's with
also
Atlantic.
with a bunch of young upcoming talent.
Yeah.
So again, you cannot shit on a young individual. He doesn't make music for David Banner. Shit, he don't make music for me. If someone came to me, yo, you heard a Jack Harlow song? Besides the song I sent you guys with the whole Drake shit, sending shots at Pusha T, I would never fucking listen to Jack Harlow. He's not for me.
Right.
So why are people in a generation above me worried about Jack Harlow? And then we're going to talk about the whole systemic racism shit that he always go into. Fam, I want you niggas to realize something. On this planet, you know there's more black people than white people?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So why do you niggas always say around the world systemic racism? No. There is literally more black people on this planet than white people. Now you ask yourself, well, what do you consider black people or white people? Good question. Anyone with pigmentation in their skin, which means if you are quote unquote from India, a melanin in their skin. Okay, now if you have any color in your skin, you'll be considered black. If you're from India, you're considered black. Pakistani, you're considered black. Any parts of Africa, you're considered black. Egypt, guess what? Granted, they have a mixed crowd of people in Egypt, but they will be considered black, depending where you go. Exactly.
Yep. I just looked up what people will look like in 2050. Everybody
got some pigmentation.
Everybody will be
considered black.
Considered.
Because if you do statistics, there are more black people than white people on this planet. Just think about it. What makes a white person white? Their location.
Yeah. That's real.
You in a colder climate,
right?
There's less melanin in your skin.
Yeah.
The more sun you got, the more open space and dry air, you're gonna have darker skin.
Which means, how the fuck we still have the same mindset that around the globe we are minorities? We're not. We're the majority. Now maybe the minorities in the United States, but let's be honest though, hip hop is the #1 genre in the United States. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Which means even though we are considered the minority, we have power. We don't know what to do with that power, but we still have the power.
Right.
So David Banner and people like that, stop. I understand you trying to be pro-black, whatever. That's cool. Make sure when you talk, understand what it is that you're talking about. You niggas can read a whole bunch of books and have fucking a bunch of group tanks and shit like that, or like-minded people saying, oh, black this, black that. Nigga, step outside. Because guess what? When you were signed to a record label that was owned by a white man, did you complain about your career at the time?
Yeah. We was making
Leo Cohen had Def Jam because he was on Def Jam.
And no one was complaining back then. When niggas was making money, now they become irrelevant, past their prime, past their time. Now you want to start pointing fingers about this white person, that white person, this white person, that white person, and they're getting help and benefiting from white people. But that's what it's supposed to do, technically. if I see a black person and I am black, I would most likely help the black person out. Why? Because I feel comfortable with that black person. I like to see another person of my pigmentation advance. I don't blame a white person about a white person now, because at the end of the day, it's based on comfort.
Exactly.
If I run a business and I'm the same person I am today, just a regular hood nigga, I would most likely hire a hood nigga, even though it'd be against my fucking right choice. But I would still do that because I understand where he's coming from. Now, a nigga probably went to college and probably like fucking Carl Winslow, what's the name from Fresh Prince? Carlton. Yeah, I wouldn't choose him. I'm like, I can't vibe with this nigga. I don't know shit about this nigga. Picture myself and
now
Carlton.
wait a minute, the old Carlton or the new Carlton?
No, nigga, we talking about the old one. The new Carlton. Man, man.
Oh, you seen it?
Hold on.
This is the Illest Critics
Let go.
on the Raw 808 Underground Radio.